Will not all of them taunt him with ridicule and scorn, saying, "Woe to him who piles up stolen goods and makes himself wealthy by extortion? How long must this go on?" Habakkuk 2:6. According to multiple analysis sources, verse 6 is the first of three woes that God states to show how his own people have fallen short of devotion to him. He does it by showing that even the tool he'll use to discipline his people is imperfect. After all, Babylon had made itself wealthy by conquest and financial dealing. They enslaved the people they overtook through either physical or financial enslavement. This verse ends up being a mockery of Babylon, showing that those who she conquered will one day mock her for what she did, because Babylon was ungodly and imperfect. Well, I need to hear that. The other day, I took a long walk down a nearby country road, and as I was walking, I noticed a lot of trash. So I quickly prayed, "Lord, I didn't think to bring a trash bag, but if you'll furnish a bag, I'll pick up the trash." Well, wouldn't you know that he answered my prayer? He answered it with 2 bags, not just one. So I kept my part of the bargain and proceeded to spend the next hour gathering trash on O'Neill Road. I don't think he could have fit another thing into those bags by the time I dropped them in our trash can at home. Now, what's the point? Well, the point is I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. The people who threw their bottles and beer cans and taco casa and Whataburger trash out of their windows aren't perfect. It'd be too easy for me to criticize the litterers with thoughts of false superiority. That's imperfection and sin. It'd be too easy for the litterers to tell busybody me to mind my own business. That too is imperfection and sin. It's always too easy for us to find ways to ignore the Almighty, even though He created us, provides for us in all ways at all times, and gives us more chances than we deserve. Yet still, He can use what we say and do for His good purposes. I'm no better than the pagan mockers of ancient Babylon. I haven't enslaved anybody by military conquest, but I've enslaved others with my lies and careful deceptions and petty anger. You probably haven't led a legion to overthrow an enemy city, but you also haven't faithfully led your family or friends in godly ways like the Lord commands us to. Neither of us have exiled tens of thousands like Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon would, but we have put on one face in public and another in private in displays of hypocrisy that even the ruthless Babylonians never did. After all, they were mean, but they were honest. Yet God still uses us for things He wants us to do here. You know, it's almost like we're His imperfect miracles.